Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your monthly forecast for this upcoming month of January 2023. Now, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And what we're doing is really just tapping into the energy of this month, what we can expect, and how we can best utilize this energy for our highest good and well-being. Per usual, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Well, Taurus, this month looks like a month really focused on getting clear in regards to your relationships, close partnerships, and really being honest with yourself. We have the Five of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the High Priestess. For some of you Tauruses, there might be certain relationships in your life. When you have that Two of Cups, yes, it can absolutely be a romantic relationship. But while Two of Cups represents soulmates, not all soulmates are romantic. These can be best friends, just a really close person. There have been certain disappointments, perhaps things not working out the way that you expected or would have wanted. And whenever you have that Two of Cups, I do see an effort here to try to clear the air, to try to find some form of positive conflict resolution. You also have it with the High Priestess and the Moon. That would tell me that there's something in your gut that's telling you to be honest, to kind of just lay it out there. Whenever you have the Moon, there tends to be secrets. There could be things that you're hiding. It doesn't always have to be nefarious, but maybe your truth, maybe how you're really feeling, really sharing your fears or your doubts, or just coming clean with a few things, Taurus. And that can just be saying, I love you, but maybe you're not a priority right now. And I know that sounds harsh, but these are truths as well. And maybe something's bothering you or you're feeling something and you kind of have to come clean with it. You have it with the Emperor and the Eight of Cups. The universe is guiding you in the month of January to really take control of this situation. Don't allow yourself to sit in discontent or allow yourself to cycle in any form of unhappiness, because that's only going to kind of drive you a little deeper. It's really important for you to take control, be honest, and steer this relationship or relationships in the direction that you choose. This doesn't mean you have control over anybody, but this has to do with control over yourself. What direction are you moving in? What is your honest perspective or truth about it? What is your authenticity? Like, this is a desire and a need for something more. When you have it with the Eight of Cups, sometimes we have to walk away from certain things. Even if everything is right on paper, you're like, oh, check off all the lists. Maybe there's something missing. Eight of Cups usually means, you're not really being either emotionally or spiritually fulfilled. There's something there that's off. And sometimes that has to do with ourselves. It has nothing to do with the other person. There's something here that's not right, something here that has to kind of shift into place until you are in a place to really kind of cultivate that kind of relationship. But you might notice in January that you are going to have some of these conversations and just be honest with yourself. The Moon is facing your own fears too, Taurus. Maybe you're scared to take, a chance. Maybe you're scared to make a decision. Maybe you're a little nervous or unsure of what might happen if you do. But it is important that you do, because this is a reflection of who you are, your authenticity, your truth. When you do things that are in your highest good, Taurus, ultimately they're in everyone else's highest good. And I'm talking about highest good, not your ego, your highest well-being. You have it with the Justice card. There's something here that's out of balance. Whenever you have the Justice card, it is a card of karma. So things tend to come back to us. But it's also the card of, hey, something's out of whack here. Maybe there's a lack of reciprocity. Maybe there's too much give and too much take on one or both sides. Something here has to be balanced to some degree. You might even have to stand up for yourself. Like, okay, you know what? Something's off and I got to say it. And if no one's going to make a decision, I need to be the one to make the decision in this case. Then you have the Ace of Wands, the Four of Coins, and the Knight of Coins. The universe is actually nudging you, guiding you, supporting you to change in a healthy way. When you have it with the Ace of Wands and the Four of Coins, they're asking you to kind of go after doing something different. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be stubborn. The Four of Coins is being stubborn to change. And Taurus, we all know, earth signs, quite stubborn, you particularly. And that's okay. It means you have a strong will. But if we want different experiences, outcomes, we have to do things differently, see things differently. And that's what they're trying to do. The universe is trying to shake you up a little bit in your approach, what you invest in. I'm not talking just about money. I'm talking about your time and your energy. The Four of Coins represents someone who doesn't really want to change. And the thing is, you might say, well, why do I need to change? Don't think of it as, changing your personality. Think of it as growing, evolving, something different. Ace of Wands is doing something different, approaching it, in a challenging but exciting way. Try something different or switch it up, shake it up, Taurus. And you have it with the Knight of Coins, really honing down, investing in yourself, honoring the commitments you make to yourself. In this combination, this can also be saying, you know what? Maybe you are clearing space so you can really just focus on your opportunities, on your career, on the things you're really working on. You know, might be your focal point right now, Taurus. And not being afraid to invest in yourself, to invest in those changes. You have it with the Two of Swords. Clarity is the Queen of Cups. I think, especially with the Queen of Cups, they're asking you to stop procrastinating on making these decisions, being clear with yourself. When we have the Two of Swords, it's like there's an elephant in the room. Everyone knows there's an elephant in the room. You both know there's an elephant in the room and someone has to talk about it, but two people can either not come to a decision. There's a bit of a stalemate. So they're asking you not to procrastinate and to make those decisions. And when you do, the Wheel of Fortune, so many incredible things, Taurus. When you actually can stand in your truth, be honest, truly honest, not just with yourself, but with other people, and really say, okay, this is what's working for me, what's not. This is making me happy, that's what's not. And being able to walk away from things that glitter, you know, realizing that doesn't make them gold, that's a very brave thing, Taurus. You know, if we want to look at relationships, sometimes we can be in relationships for a long time and it's scary to walk away from that because we've invested so much time. Or perhaps we're lying to ourselves about a certain thing. I think this is a beautiful month of emotionally clearing yourself, being in alignment. That doesn't mean everything has to end horribly. What you're walking away from is what doesn't work. If something is working and you can find solutions, that's one thing. But it's you taking control and saying, look, I know what I deserve. I deserve more. I'm worth more. I know what I value and I'm not going to settle. Tauruses don't settle. And you can see that in this energy, something's a little funky. And when you kind of stand in that and you really focus and you're willing and open to change and trust yourself and really work hard on your own growth and evolution in all aspects of life, but especially on yourself, Taurus, blessings come. The Wheel of Fortune is sudden blessings. It's like a move in a 90 to 180 degree direction. It opens up pathways and opportunities and experiences for not just your own happiness, but your own abundance and prosperity. Because as I always tell all of my students, your emotional world and your financial world, they mirror each other because they have to do with worth. Self-worth, financial worth, the universe doesn't care. It just hears worth. So when we really honor that sense of worth in ourselves and we value ourselves to work and grow, you see it reflected in all these other areas. This is a beautiful month, Taurus, of really getting clear with yourself and really finding the value, because if any relationships here are willing to find healthy, positive conflict resolution, there is hope here. But it's walking away from anything that just does not suit, that does not resonate, that's really not fulfilling you emotionally and spiritually, and kind of bringing your life back into balance and fighting for that for yourself. I think that is a very beautiful form of self-love, and it will be a very blessed outcome should you do so. I hope this serves you, Taurus. I hope you have a beautiful January, and I will see you next month for next month's readings. Take care.